All right, so just like I promised, guys, we are getting into this M&P 2.0 a little bit more, specifically that apex trigger right there. Now this is the curved one, take up, a little bit less than stock, but close. Hard wall, break. Reset, break. Definitely a nice little trigger setup, guys. And it fits this gun very, very well. If you haven't seen my review on this and the Floyd's custom work and everything, I'll leave a link down below. And that mag well that Floyd's did as well. That thing is absolutely awesome. And I just absolutely love the way that this thing turned out. So Apex is one of those companies, I think Overwatch as well, probably are two of the most duty carry safe triggers out there. And I know both of those companies have had triggers approved for duty use on duty weapons, and that is saying something big when it comes to an aftermarket trigger in a gun, because that's a lot of liability to assume for an agency to go ahead and allow that. But this one's just a little bit different. You know, it's got that curved design still, definitely better than factory. You know, the factory one is that kind of that two-piece design that just wasn't that great, which is, you know, what they had to go to after Glock sued them after their whole Sigma ordeal. But the M&Ps have come a long way. When I first shot the M&P, the first version of it, it was a good gun, but the 2.0 definitely feels a little better to me, and I've got more time on it, and that could be why. And I've had this one specifically for about a year, and as you can see, I have done a ton of stuff to it. Now, when it comes to triggers, you know, get what you like. It's like Burger King. There is a ton of triggers out there, but the following on the M&Ps is not like it is for Glocks. In fact, I don't think any other pistol manufacturer out there has that aftermarket following like Glock does. There's just so many companies that make aftermarket parts for Glocks that it's almost hard to keep up. So when you're coming to the M&P stuff, there's a lower amount of companies making stuff, but from what I have found, the companies like Floyd's and a couple of other ones do some really great work with them. So one of the things that I always look for in a trigger is, does it reduce the pull weight? Does it shorten the take up or over travel, reset, all of those things? This one is going to do all of that for you. Now they do have their flat version out as well. I do have that one as well, but I need to get it to the range at least one or two more times before I'm gonna post that review on it. But when it comes to this one's been in this gun since I got it. And I've got a couple thousand rounds for this trigger at this point, and I really do enjoy it. You may not. Some people prefer that curved interface. Some people like that flat interface. Really, it's all about what you want. Like I said, guys, guns like Burger King, you get to have it your way. But this is definitely a gun that I am enjoying shooting and carrying the more and more I shoot and carry it, especially now that I got some pretty cool things done to it. I'm still waiting on my appendix rig because I set this one up to carry EDC to replace my Glock 19 for a period of time. And the reason I'm waiting is because not everybody's making holsters for that TLR7 light that's on here, but I just wanted a very compact and versatile package to work with, and that is what I decided to go with. So the only thing I'm waiting on besides that holster is definitely the RMR for this. So I want to go ahead and I want to get into this trigger and show you guys what it's all about. There are definitely more moving parts in the M&Ps if you guys haven't seen the inside. And this trigger kit is a little bit more expensive. I want to say it's right around 140 to 150 bucks. There are sales on them. I can find some kind of coupon codes or something that I will link down below for you guys, along with everything else you see here. And you guys know if you're on YouTube, they hate those 2A links. So you got to check that first link in the description, and it's going to take you to a page where everything else is listed for you to check out. But on a side note, guys, you know, I really wanted to bring you some shotgun stuff too. And I was gonna start doing some stuff with my 930 SPX, but I had a little problem out there on the range when I came home to clean this thing. And that problem came in the way of it breaking in half, literally. So there is a tube that comes through here and it goes in here, and that's your return spring. Well, after I had fired it, I was gonna go clean it, and the thing literally just knocked over and hit the edge of my gun safe, and it broke in half. Which sucks because I was really looking forward to bring you guys some shotgun stuff, but it's not going to be with that thing for a while, at least until I get it fixed. And if you guys like what's going on with the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, and we're going to go ahead and get into this M&P 2.0 compact Apex trigger right now. All right, everybody, let's talk about this urban sex machine right here. That M&P 2.0 that Floyd's Custom did all this work on, that magwell, that slide, all that good stuff. But specifically today, let's talk about that Apex trigger right there. So nice little one-piece shoe as compared to that two-piece shoe that it comes with. That take up, there's a nice defined hard wall, brake. Here's that reset, brake. Check that reset again, guys. Almost non-existent. I mean, the reset on these things, super short. So a lot of different things going on in the M&P as compared to like a Glock or even some other things out there. A couple of pull tests because it is a little bit different on here. So let me go ahead and grab my pull gauge, guys. All right, so I got the pull gauge back. Luckily, I've got a wireless mic because I left that on the other side of the room. So go ahead and pull this out, and I pull from the same place on all triggers, guys. And it's looking like that's right where I expected, about 4 pounds, 4 ounces. This trigger has been extremely consistent at that range right there. That one was a little bit heavier. I think I might have over pulled that a little bit, guys. But we're gonna do a couple more, no big deal. Right there, again, we were right about that 4 pound, 4 ounces, maybe almost 6, but close enough. I'll do one more because I over pulled that second one, I'm pretty sure. All right, I think I did the same thing there. I keep hitting the nub right here. If you guys don't know this, there's a tiny bit of a nub right there that corresponds if you swap your mag release around, and I hit that with the bar when I was doing that pull. So we're gonna do one more. There we go. So that was a little low right there, a little bit lower than the average that I was getting. That's about 4 pounds, 1 ounce. So you can see there, it's pretty good. Overall, guys, absolutely great little trigger. You know, take up is not reduced all that much. It is quite a bit, but not a ton. Instantaneous wall and brake. Very short reset, brake, almost no over travel too. So definitely a nice setup. Awesome gun, guys. Really loving the M&P stuff. Really loving what Floyd's Custom did to this between that barrel porting and all the slide work and that TLR7. Can't wait for my appendix rig to come because this is going to be the EDC piece. We're going to get up in the chair and finish this up. As you could all see, very nice little setup. You know, that one-piece shoe is definitely leaps and bounds above the factory Smith & Wesson shoe. You saw those pulls on there right at that 4 pound mark, just a tad over. That's a very duty safe setup. It is definitely a quality trigger for what you're getting. And there are far more parts, like you guys saw in there, kind of explained. I put that image up there for you. There's just more things going on with the M&Ps. There's more things going on with the FNs. There's more things going on with the CZs. They have more moving parts in there. So generally when you're gonna get a trigger kit, you're gonna pay a little bit more than some of the Glock stuff probably because of all that's going on there. You got a couple springs, you got a different plunger, you got a sear, you got a different sear spring. And then the shoe itself, depending on whether you get the polymer version like this, which is about $30 cheaper, or if you get that aluminum one like this, or if you get that aluminum flatty. They're definitely both good trigger system. A lot of it's gonna come to is, do you like the interface on your finger having a curved design like that? Do you want that flat design? Because the flat ones do have a little bit less take up on them than this one, I feel. So definitely something to think about. I will have that flatty review up very soon for you guys, but I really want to get at the range a few more times, get a couple hundred more rounds through it so I can really give you a good opinion on whether or not it's going to be that much better than the curved one, or kind of how that interface feels after taking a break and going back and shooting it after shooting this one. So if you guys like what's going on here with the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. If you want to see anything in here, I will put links down below for you to check out. You know, if you're on YouTube, you've got to check that first link in the description. It'll take you to a page where everything is listed. If you guys like the video content, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video and you don't like seeing and learning about this stuff, guys, I don't know what you're doing here, but if you're still here, you might as well hit that subscribe button anyways. Get out there and have some fun, guys. Stay safe, stay ready, and I will see you on the next one.